Did I do that backwards to start the new year wrong? No, I did that okay.
Sounded
Pretty
okay.
good.
That was the Mike Devine version.
That's Mike. Happy New Year, everybody! Welcome back. We've taken a bit of a hiatus due to the festive season that we had just all gone through. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. Not a ton of news, so that's really good on the New Year's side, which is really nice. Of course, we have Mandy with the Gig Guide as well coming to you for the new year. And lots to talk about in the sense of I'm impressed with the numbers that I saw this year, and we're going to talk a little bit about that on the drinking and driving. But welcome back, everybody. Big Daddy Russ Horton, Amanda Basson, myself, Lee Lakin, and Leah Lywood in the studio, of course, with our mascot, Mr. Mike Devine. Hey. And like I say, just great to be back.
Yeah, I'm shaking a few cobwebs. I was sick over Christmas.
Yeah, I know, hey.
Kind of sucks to be sick over Christmas, but as you can hear in my throat, I'm still trying to get rid of it. But luckily it wasn't COVID or anything, but I spent a few days on my back. But happy holidays to everyone. I hope you had a good time.
And thank you to everybody, too, as well, for all the views we had from our GM dealership video we did, or vlog.
Georgetown Chevrolet.
Yeah, it was that was amazing. So thanks everybody for tuning in. That's really cool.
That was a cool day. The day I lost my fedora.
Well, I'm sure it's there somewhere.
It probably is.
I left a case of cables there as well,
Yeah,
so I got to
okay.
go back and see them.
Gives an excuse to go back and see Craig and the gang, right?
Exactly, and
they're very hospitable there.
Very hospitable, and Nikki was great. First time coming on, she was a little nervous, but
she was fine.
She did a great job. So I pop in and see Craig, Nikki, Doug, the gang, all at Georgetown Chevrolet. We appreciate it. But we're brought to you by, of course,
Max Tires, 905-873-9255. Lowest prices on tires. And if you need mechanical repairs on vehicles or trucks, oh my God, we've got food trucks lined up around the corner out there. They're always busy. Give them a call. Max Tires, 905-873-9255. We're brought to you by the Red Eye Overnight Special from Easy Taxi, the $45 cash on the dash to the airport special, which runs Monday through Friday from midnight to 6, and also by Fred's Towing, another one over at Fred's, both the light and heavy division. And we have the Gig Guide.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Brought to you by
Bassett.
Holton Women's Place, of course, once again.
Yes, it is.
What's going on, Mandy?
Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. Up first is the Appalachian, Saturday, January 6th, the Copycats, 9 p.m. at the Barbertown Pub. Saturday, January 13th is Dan Mulkey acoustic solo set at 8 p.m. And keep this in mind and mark it on your calendars. Sunday, February 11th to 12th is the Super Bowl 58. Stop in and have an amazing night with friends cheering on your favorite team.
Now, could you have picked that 58 out of just the LV 111?
Yeah. I always have difficulty with that stuff myself.
Yeah, I'm good at reading it
I'm
too.
not too bad with Roman numerals.
Yeah,
so.
same here. I'm not bad. A lot of people look at it and go, what is that? And I'm like, really?
No.
That's easy.
Okay, and at the Red Harp, we're going to start you off. They have posted everything they're doing this month, so I will be updating throughout the month, so keep in touch. The Red Harp Acton, Saturday, January 6th, live music with Zach Petty. January 10th is Trivia Night. January 11th is Karaoke Night. The 12th is live music with Kyra. January 13th is music with Almost Cool. And January 15th is Music Bingo.
That sounds
That's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, it does.
Music bingo.
The 17th is Trivia Night. And the 18th is Karaoke Night. And like I said, keep in touch. There is more to come.
Well, Red Harp keeps us busy.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Themes,
They have
keeps
something almost every day this month.
Yeah, Sam and Jason have done a great job lining stuff up all the way through the spring. And I popped in on their trivia night, and I'm telling you, people, get there early because it was packed. It was absolutely packed there. So
You know, another restaurant that's really getting busy lately is the Appalachian.
yeah,
And that's our friend, of course, Manny, and we love the guy, and we've spent many shows there.
and we may be there next Friday, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
We may be there next Friday.
But Manny is a very close friend of mine, and he's got a wonderful pair of sons there, and a great staff. Shelley, I think she makes the place. She really does.
Talk about a bundle of energy that girl
Yeah.
is, and it's fantastic. I do want to mention this quickly. It's been all over Facebook. A lot of my friends that watch these are musicians. We lost Rose Gay this week. I don't know how. I haven't heard. People have been very quiet about it. She was a bass player and a steady person at the Appalachian. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
there every weekend. She was a
Heard about that.
fantastic bass player, a wonderful woman. So our condolences go out to Rose and her family. And please, just a sad. A lot of people didn't know she was sick, and she played up until she passed.
She didn't look sick.
No, you wouldn't have known that anything was going on. Everybody was, asked to keep it on the low brow. But so big condolences from all of the Halton Hills Online Radio family, and of course the Appalachian family as well. You'll be dearly missed.
All right, the food banks, what's going on?
Okay.
As usual.
With the holidays past us, our help is still very much needed. Both the Georgetown Bread Basket and the Acton Food Share still need our help. If you can consider donating a non-perishable food item, maybe going to one of the grocery stores and picking up the pre-packaged, very much in demand items.
They're in brown paper bags.
They're already
right there. You
made
can
up
see it.
for you.
Yeah.
They're at different price points.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
you can just select a price point that's comfortable for you and one of those, or go online and make a cash donation. Every little bit helps go a long way to make a big difference.
Absolutely. And of course, we're brought to you by
Right.
our wonderful friends at Halton Women's Place.
Yes, we are. Halton Women's Place. If you or someone you know needs help getting out of a difficult situation, the crisis line is open 24/7, including holidays. The Milton and Halton Hills line is 905-878-8555. I will repeat that number. 905-878-8555. Please, whether it's to a trusted friend, family member, a coworker, or Halton Women's Place themselves, please reach out. You're not alone.
Absolutely. And we support this wholeheartedly here. It's even a sponsorship we do not charge for. This is a nonprofit organization that helps
Absolutely.
anybody in need of assistance when it comes to abuse.
Yes.
Thank
we
you
don't
once
tolerate
again.
it for anybody.
Thank you once again, Amanda. And of course, Amanda can be heard on the local news every hour on Halton Hills Online Radio, the community station. She's also there playing tunes with her, milk crates in the studio, or her albums and stuff. And she does the local show from 2 to 6, Monday through Friday afternoon. So she's a busy gal. Plus, she paints occasionally, I hear. Yeah. I've bought a couple of wonderful paintings from you, I have to say that. And I gave my sister one of your pictures that you painted for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make sure I make a note that get my sister to watch this video. So there she did cry. She cried. And
Well,
it was a picture of an old pub
that's
in England that my sister used to be the bartender for, and it was Happy
that's
Days
cool.
from the 60s, yeah. And
That's
it was
cool.
a wonderful
Well.
picture, and thank you so much for that.
no
All right,
problem.
we'll be back by the magic of video. We will have the wonderful, talented Leah Lywood momentarily.
I thought you forgot your name there. For
No,
a
I didn't.
second.
I'm just, it's dramatic pause.
Dramatic
I learned that from the Prime
It's
Minister.
dramatic
Oh.
effects.
I learned the ums and ahs. And welcome back, everybody. Once again, we have Leah Lywood in the air chair. And big Happy New Year's to you as well.
Thank you. You guys too.
We haven't
And
seen-
everybody
we
out
haven't-
there.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other. Like all of us haven't seen each other in a couple of weeks. Like I say, since the
Which is
GM
so
dealership.
unusual. 4 years of every week and only
Yeah.
occasionally missed,
Oh,
right?
yeah, we haven't really missed many either, right? So,
No.
This portion of the show brought to you by our good friends at White Owl Legal. If you're having a landlord dispute or a small claims court dispute you want to discuss with somebody in the legal profession, give them a call at 289-839-3075, or you can get in touch with them at info@whiteowl.legal, and give Charles a call. Great guy, young guy too, which is great. He's well informed, let's put it that way, and up to date. So give him a call, like I said, 289-839-3075, and he's located right downtown Georgetown. So.
And as we do every year, it's the first baby of the year, I guess.
Yes.
This is from Halton Hills Today, one of our sources. It's safe to say little Blair Reno couldn't wait to get here. The baby girl was the first one born at Georgetown Hospital this year, coming into the world 2 weeks early on January the 2nd at 9:45 p.m. It was a bit of a surprise for us. Mother Diana Reno told Halton Hills Today she and husband Ethan made their first trip to the hospital the night before to check out on baby Blair, since she wasn't moving as much as usual.
Congratulations.
And congratulations, there's the first baby off, and we're off to on running to a new year. And it's sad to see that David Soul died today.
Yeah, I know, It was, Fursky and Clutch was a major thing.
He
in the
was.
house,
Well, Starsky and Hutch was an amazing show. I used to.
Well, and his music, he did write a
Yeah.
few songs.
Yeah, he
and,
wrote-
Well, he had an amazing voice.
yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. He could, man, he
Oh,
could sing.
yeah.
It was one of those ones where you go, huh? Oh.
Don't give up on
You
Us
do better
Baby.
than act, even.
Don't give up on
I
Us
do
Baby. That
recall.
was a #1 song for him.
Hey, so Peel Regional Police have arrested and charged a 42-year-old man from Norval in relation to a series of alleged renovation frauds in Mississauga and Brampton. It's alleged that between September 2021 and February of last year, 2023, Hardish Kinda, aka Sonny of Weaver Home Improvement and Northside Renovations, signed 5 renovation contracts and collected deposits totaling $37,000. Wow, this just keeps happening.
That's a lot of change.
Yeah. Police say in every instance the accused allegedly promised to provide a service, signed a contract, collected a deposit, and failed to provide said service or return the deposit.
Right.
Investigators arrested and charged Kinda with defrauding the public. Police believe there are more victims. Anyone with information, please contact the Fraud Bureau, 905-453-2121, extension 335. Information may also be left anonymously by calling the Crime Stoppers in Peel, 1-800-222-TIPS, or TIPS as 8477, or visiting peelcrimestoppers.ca. Peel Region Police reminded the public to be meticulous in vetting contractors by asking the personal referrals, checking online reviews, and verifying their credentials.
And it's so easy today, people. Like, most of these people you can Google, and if there's nothing on Google, don't touch them.
Well, we have been, well, it's not even that. Even locally, before Christmas, we had a situation, and unfortunately the fraud department for Halton is all claiming, sorry, can't help you right now, we're really busy, blah, blah, blah. Right now we have 5 that between Katie and I, we've been able to line up on our page where there was somebody that had gone and said, listen, I can snow removal by, whatever. Now, he's done them before because there were people that have stood up for him as well. Unfortunately, going forward, he's having tough times like everybody, and he hasn't followed through, although we're all waiting to see if he's going to make up for it when we maybe get snow. But nonetheless, the point of it all is that, even if you think you know who's doing it, it's a really tough time out there.
Yeah. Due diligence, people.
It's tough.
All right. Police are saying sometime between December 25th and January 1st, the lock was cut on a shipping container used to store equipment for train track maintenance near Carruthers Road, and a generator worth an estimated $3,000 was stolen from said container. No arrest has been made and no suspect description is available.
Wow.
They are asking anybody that might have seen something around that area, somebody loading something on a truck or whatever.
That's bizarre, man.
Like
Really
a
is
$3,000 generator is a big generator.
That's it's sitting right by the tracks there. I see when I go by the tennis courts there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go and watch the world go by for a few hours,
Right.
and sit there, and you can see it. It's right there, just off, and then someone rips it off.
Yeah. So anyone, police are asking for you to contact them at 905-825-4777, or you can also, again, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS, and or HoltonCrimeStoppers.ca, and of course it's always anonymous on that site when you do that. So do that.
So
All right.
3 times fast.
Yeah.
And the Christmas season and the holiday season may be over, but there's still things to do, and then you can explore a brightly lit winter trail as Credit Valley Conservation hosts its Ignite the Night series at Terracotta Conservation Area in Halton Hills. Visitors can experience the beauty of the forest after dark along the 2-kilometer illuminated trail every Saturday night from January the 6th until February the 24th. So you've got a lot of time to do that. Ignite the Night lights up different parts of the Terracotta Winter Forest and interpretive signage guiding visitors along the path as well. Ski, snowshoe, and kick sled rentals and 1-hour ice skating rink reservations are available on site, weather permitting, of course. And visitors are also welcome to bring their own equipment. Hot drinks and snacks are available at the park store. And this After Dark event, it'll be running from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So it's wrapped up. The kids got plenty of time to get home, get back to bed.
Yeah.
And next day is coming. And it's included with the regular park admission as well. So Credit Valley Park's pass holders receive free entry. Headlamps and flashlights are recommended, of course, and registration isn't required. Event details, are available online. And for the latest updates on park conditions, you can check out the park advisories page, or just look out the window, I guess, basically.
Usually the best way to do it, I find.
Yeah.
We got another article that is provided by the IFP, the Independent Free Press, obviously. The Town of Halton Hills annual New Year's levy for 2024 on Wednesday, January the 10th, will also kick off its 50th anniversary celebrations. It runs 6:30 to 7:30 at the Halton Hills Cultural Center, 9 Church Street, for those that aren't familiar with where it is. Everyone is welcome to mix and mingle and enjoy the special program, which, according to a town news release, will include entertainment, light refreshments, pictures from the past, Halton Hills trivia, and an address by who else? Mayor Ann Lawler.
Okay.
Following the celebration, local historian Mark Rowe, archivist with the archivist, however you want to say that,
Archivist, yeah.
tomato. With the Squeezing Historical Society, will host a Halton Hills The Sum of Its Part lecture in the John Elliott Theater. Seating for the lecture, however, is limited. Free tickets can be ordered through the ticket reservation website. So, especially being free,
Yeah.
you want to go, get on that.
Get your name on that list.
Quickly.
And you even
Because again,
said,
they're right. It's a nice theater, but it is limited seating.
Seating.
So.
and you even said a squeezing properly. I remember how to say a squeezing.
I was born in a
It's
squeezing. Oh, don't do that. I was born in a squeezing. It's on my birth certificate, so I hope I
You
know. how to
always
say
know.
it.
You always know townies when they know what's
yeah.
It's a squeezing.
It's not Aaron.
It's not
Aaron.
It's esquizing. No, it's not. It's a
A
squeezing.
squeezing. Oh,
All right, it's that time of the year again. As we say, we're coming into, we're in 2024 now finally, and good riddance 2023, by the way. So they're taking nominations for the Georgetown Lions Club Citizen of the Year Award. They're accepting nominations up until February 16th. The annual award can be given to an individual, a couple, a group, or an organization that has served Georgetown community as an outstanding volunteer in sports, culture, health, and social services. And according to a January 3rd Georgetown Lion Club's news release, many times the recipients have volunteered in multiple organizations over years, which we've seen many of them that way. Each year, the selection committee is amazed at the level of commitment that these worthy volunteers have shown to their community. Those wishing to nominate an outstanding volunteer for the 2023 award can fill out an application for all of us, because we've been doing this a long time,
that be
for the
funny if we were
2023 award to fill out an application on the club website or return it to the Lions Club Citizen of the Year, P.O. Box 73, Georgetown, Ontario, L7G4T1, or email doug1951.p@gmail.com. And you can just go to the club website, and it's probably your easiest way of doing that. But Halton Hills Online is all volunteer, just so everybody knows. We've been doing this for years, and a lot of people don't know that. They think we get paid for this, and we don't.
No.
So
Wishful thinking.
But hey, it'd be nice just to be nominated, as they lie about on the Oscars. But
Well, I don't know. As things are ramping up, that's changing maybe, but
well, that too.
It's
I'm
coming.
just I'm being facetious, people. That's all.
We had a sad New Year, losing a couple of people, very special people in
Joe
our
Penny.
community. The senior that was sadly killed on Mountain View Road on
Joe.
Saturday
Joe.
before Christmas was our dear friend Joe Penny. And it was devastating for those who knew him, and our best wishes go out to his friends and family.
Absolutely. And the Habs.
I picked him
And
up.
the Habs,
I've been
Joe.
picking him up in the cab locally for 25 years. He was like my father. We used to argue about the Leafs and the Canadians.
Yeah.
The Canadians would lose the night before. I'd say, Joe, I just bought a box of Kleenex. I was crying for you so much the Habs lost. And we used to have a riot, him and I, together.
Joe
and
was awesome.
God, I miss him.
He was the guy downtown that was always sweeping the street.
That's
the
right.
little old guy that would putter around. Great guy, like Russ was saying. Same here. 10 years. I drove him around and became a friend.
Oh, he's just a super guy. He was one of the true characters of Georgetown. Although he was in his 90s, he just kept
He was 91,
motoring
I think,
along.
wasn't he?
Yeah,
91?
he was 91.
And as Lee just said,
so, yeah.
those of you might remember Joe seeing him pass by wearing his Montreal Canadiens jacket, of course, heading downtown Georgetown to clean up the streets. And he
loved
got
sports,
Joe was a gentle, kind man who loved sports, be it baseball, football, or his favorite hockey. And Joe, he played minor league hockey as a goaltender in Newfoundland in the 50s and 60s, and he had a perfect memory of who won what when.
The guy
You
was
couldn't
sharp as a
stump him.
tack,
No,
man.
he was. I saw Joe, as I said, every day, and he was a dear friend. So rest in peace. We used to call him Newfie Joe.
Yeah.
Those that knew him.
Or old Joe.
Old
You'd call
Joe.
me on the radio and say, old Joe needs to be picked
I
up.
say, how you doing, Joe? And Newfie Joe, and the town will always remember him. And he had the heart of a lion, in my opinion. I wrote
Rest in
that.
peace,
so.
Joe.
And that's something I wrote on the tell and sell.
And unfortunately, he was taken by an accident, not...
Unfortunate for the young lady that was involved in it, and our thoughts go out to her family as well.
Because that's
She
got to
must
be
going-
devastating, too.
It's got to be.
don't
God
think
bless
she
her.
was to
You
blame,
know,
though,
I
was she?
mean,
No,
think it
I don't
was-
think she was at fault.
No,
I think
they-
there was a whole
it
incident
was-
of things. And,
yeah.
yeah.
and again, but having that on your conscience, we
Oh.
just, oh my God, I just...
So our,
it's terrible.
you know, two families' Christmas is ruined there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Beautiful story, Russ.
yes, he's a good man. And
Great
of course, another Georgetown character. You knew him. We all knew him.
Yeah.
Leah.
Okay, so another sad holiday here. Another Georgetown character has died. He used to manage musicians for years and run our local cinemas. And I think, oh, how could you not know him?
Oh,
That little theater and what
Yeah.
he used to do, he did everything.
know.
He was like the robot that
Yeah.
just kind of had everything right there.
yeah.
Right? Recently helped seniors get to the casinos on day trips on the bus. We called him Pinball Danny. He always made a difference. R.I.P. Most definitely. I think everybody that's been here for any length of time
Oh, yeah.
knew him so well.
He used to. He made a big difference to a generation of young people in Georgetown. Basically, he would if you did something wrong, your parents would know because Danny would give them a call and say, "Hey, listen, you know what she was doing last night and what he was doing, blah blah blah." But he was a good man.
So, and really quickly, I can just a quick little something.
Sure.
Kind of going off of what you were saying, when parents were all home and we wanted to go have a good time together in
Yes,
behind the cinemas in the field, which is where we would go, where all the grass was flattened in that back section. There was a couple of times a few people got caught,
Yeah.
and we kind of exited through the other side of the grass so that we wouldn't get caught. But inevitably, there was a few there that got caught,
There's
and
always
it was by
somebody.
Danny.
Yeah.
When we first opened the radio station
Behind the cinemas, yeah.
years ago, back in 2008, Danny came on board with us, and we used to do What was that thing at the fairgrounds we used to do in the spring, April, May? It was a Bangarama or whatever.
Oh, the Bangarama.
Oh,
We used to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
Danny came in. He had 1,000 candy lollipops,
Right.
1,000 in the bag,
Oh
and he
my
gave them
God.
to us. He said, "Here, welcome to the community." And I
Yeah.
thought, "Hey, that's a great guy."
Yeah.
He is.
And he always
Yes.
wore a suit and tie.
Yeah.
That was Danny's tradition, and he helped the seniors get to their events there. He did a lot of work for the
Yeah,
community.
did a lot of the runs to the bingo halls too. I know
Yeah.
Wolf. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
He was doing a lot of those. So yeah, another Georgetown legend. Rest in peace.
Couple of
that's for
legends.
sure.
We lost them over Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Christmas isn't always a pleasant time for everybody, and we have to remember that as human beings. All right. One man was taken to hospital after a house fire in Georgetown. On December 28th at roughly 4:30 p.m., Halton Hills firefighters responded to a fire at a home on Moultrie Crescent. Upon arrival, firefighters pulled a semi-conscious man from the house who was suffering from burns
goodness.
and smoke inhalation, and he was taken to hospital for treatment. The fire reportedly started in the kitchen and was contained to that area of the residence, thank God. However, fire department officials called the damage significant. A second male occupant escaped uninjured, according to Halton Police, and one person was killed and another received non-life-threatening injuries as a result of a collision on Wednesday. I didn't see that gap in there. On December 27th at 4:40 p.m., Halton Police were called at the intersection of 17th Side Road and Trafalgar. I remember this actually. They went screaming by my house. Following a two-vehicle collision, a Ford Taurus heading west attempted to turn left onto Trafalgar in front of a northbound Mazda CX-5. Police made this comment in a news release. The Ford driver, 76-year-old Georgetown man, was taken to Georgetown Hospital but succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. And the driver of the Mazda, a 64-year-old woman from Acton, suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police are looking for suspects that we're going to pass on to Russ on that one.
Hunt for a couple of suspects following robberies at two Halton Hills pharmacies that happened less than 3 hours apart.
No, that never
Friday,
happens
December 22nd.
lately.
Notice the dates. It's just before the holidays.
Right
People
before.
don't have any money. You have
Yeah.
to remember that. But it doesn't give you permission to rob
That's
someone.
going on 365 days a year now.
Acton's Pharmacy
matter
on Main
the
Street
date.
was hit first at 4:30 p.m. when, according to Halton Police, 3 male suspects wearing surgical masks entered and demanded narcotics. You could walk around with surgical masks on. People
Nobody's
don't
gonna
even
say
notice anymore. No weapon was seen or mentioned, and the suspects fled the scene in a black Honda sedan following the robbery. And 3 suspects are also being sought in a second robbery that took place at 6:50 p.m. at Young's
Young's,
Pharmacy on Main
Jesus.
Street South in Georgetown. That's my local pharmacy.
Yeah.
They're my people. Police say 3 men, one armed with a handgun, entered and demanded narcotics and cash. And after the robbery, the suspects fled the scene in a stolen white Honda CRV, which was then involved in a single vehicle collision on Maple Avenue. And
it's
I remember hearing about that.
I remember hearing about that one too, and because that one came out right before the Joe story.
yeah.
So I kind of forgot about that one because I was more concerned. No offense, but about Joe again.
I was devastated by that because I didn't know
I knew
anything
you
about
would.
it.
I got in touch with. As soon as I saw it, I got in touch with you. I was like, dude, because I know
I
you.
remember
Yeah.
the message coming through.
Yeah, because I wasn't as long as you, but 10 years I drove Joe around.
Yeah, he was like a dad,
Yeah,
father.
we always
Always
hockey,
laughing.
baseball, were the 2 main conversations. He always had a funny joke, kind of like the other guy down on just off of John Street there, the guy we used to take to the music store.
Well, this stuff, of course, that happens, the one above and this one for the 2 pharmacies, telling cell within 30 seconds of either a police, fire, anything going on, or anything blocked off, it's on there and everybody's filling the feed with what's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be there when it happens because
No, it's good that people are doing that too, and like I say,
within reason. We got to watch it sometimes.
Even the one
But
at 17 Side Road and 25 Regional Road 25, I saw them go screaming by. Well, it wasn't. Not even 10 minutes later, it was posted.
Oh no,
So-
yeah, and we have to watch those if we're anywhere near the thing, because if people's names are mentioned,
Yeah.
we don't allow that
Absolutely.
ever. So
Absolutely.
we have to really be careful, especially if somebody dies. You don't know if the family even knows yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, please, people.
I'm going to let you do the Raiders report because what's going on with Aaron? We're still totally involved with the Georgetown Raiders.
Oh, of course, we support them as they support us. So, I mean, it's a two-way street. Georgetown Raiders kick off the new year at Mold Masters Sportsplex, taking on the Niagara Falls Canucks on Saturday evening at 5:30 p.m. and then visit the Buffalo Junior Sabres on Sunday night in Eastern.
Oh, Western New York. Sorry, I missed the
Oh,
W
Western,
there.
sorry.
That's my,
I didn't know if it
my
was a
bad.
W or an A.
My bad when I typed.
He caught it though. He caught it though.
Okay, so we'll in Western New York.
She knew that anyway.
And also, Georgetown Raiders will be heavily represented at this year's Ontario Junior Hockey League All-Star Celebration, happening January 12th to 13th in Collingwood. Georgetown will have 2 representatives and an alternate participant, let's try this again, and an alternate participate in the 2024 OJHL HHOL Instat. I'm not familiar
Yep.
with that.
Hooda-
Is that right?
Hooda-
HHOL Instat
game.
Prospects game. Goaltender Finn Wilson, defenseman Justin Hoyen have been named. I know you're looking at me kind of going,
No, yeah, fine.
have been named to the West Conference team for the game as well. Raiders defenseman Nico Krampatic has been named an alternate for the contest, and I will also say that there is an event, I think it's the Twisters event if I remember correctly,
Coming up, yeah.
on January the 27th, and hopefully we'll be there.
Yeah, let's try and get to that one.
Yeah, I already told Aaron we would be, so I'm hoping weather depending for me, but
Yeah.
either way, we're going to try and be there for that event. It's a big event usually, so yeah,
Let's do it.
nuts.
We love the Raiders, and we want to support them as much as we can. So, people, get out, watch a game, man. Easiest thing you can take is a pop bottle with a bunch of stones in it. Just shake that and make some
We
noise.
need more
you know,
cowbell.
noisemakers are so easy to make. Oh, you want the cowbell, obviously, but
Or horn.
I'm not lending out my 2 cowbells because I have one on each side of my drum.
The horns work too. They're not super expensive. Those
No.
plastic horns. That
Even those, yeah.
Right.
I haven't seen those in a long time.
actually,
so.
I just saw today on my daughter-in-law's page. They went to a game up in Barrie, and both the little ones, they had them.
Oh, right on.
I'd like to say hi
So,
to
yeah.
Andrew Groombridge, the equipment manager. He's my buddy.
Right
See him
on.
every day. Andrew,
Hey,
how you
Andrew.
doing, buddy?
Hard
And,
job. A lot of people don't know how
Man,
hard
I'll
that
tell
job
you,
is.
that guy works like a lion.
Oh God, yeah, it's a busy job. You got to figure these guys. A lot of these guys have 2 pair of skates, 2 pair of gloves, 2 helmets.
And he doesn't
2
get to sit down behind
No.
the bench like the players do.
No.
He has to stand there for.
Yeah. Yeah, they have glove dryers back there where they're keeping the gloves dry. All kinds of stuff. There's a lot going on.
A lot of stuff behind the scenes in hockey you don't understand.
Absolutely.
You have to have somebody taking care of the boys. Taking care of the boys.
Taking care of
Yeah.
business. Well, once again, we want to say Happy New Year to all our viewers out there. Thanks again for all the views we had last or 2 weeks ago from the GM dealer. Who we brought to by, Big Daddy?
Max Tires, 905-873-9255. Cheapest price on tires anywhere. And of course, they have licensed mechanics like Smudge and Jamie. And the whole gang down there. And they have Sean at the front door saying, "How are you? How are you? I'll go look at your tire. Check it out for you."
I'll give you a little
He's the
price.
guy. Yeah, but it's a great place. And give him a call, 905-873-9255. Hello to Easy Taxi and the $45 overnight special, the red eye cash on the dash.
Cash on
Uber
the
is
dash, that's a good
$55,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's local businesses fighting back, $45.
Well, that too, exactly. Like I guess
Because the 401's clear.
I get the fact that the Uber driver that lives here is in a sense a local business, but not really. More money's going to Uber than it is to the driver.
Well, and here's the thing: when you look at the expense of a cab company, what the overhead is for all of that,
Yeah.
right? And the driver.
As opposed
I mean,
to
Uber has their own expenses too, and I get that. But anyways, we won't get
But
into that. But we
the-
like to support
the
local.
drivers are the ones that suck that one up. But yeah, I agree with you on that. We do encourage shop local here on Halton Hills Online. We have from day one. It's even in some of our logos in the background.
And we
and
kind of
everything.
have 2 people here that have for many years been involved with the cab company, so
Oh, yeah.
we're kind of a little biased on that front.
Can
Sorry,
just
I will say
Can
that.
I say something before we go? Young's is back, baby.
Oh, I know. it was
Chinese
like
food in the world.
born.
Yeah, they're on Guelph Street now, in where the old Greek place was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right beside
Right
where
across the
where
street
the
from
old
me.
where the old
Yes.
KFC was actually. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
somebody said it was where the old Teddy, or where the Teddy's Greek
Yeah, that's
was.
it. That's
Yeah,
right
right
by the
beside
end
the
there,
old
where
KFC.
Fung's used to be. Fung's
Where Fung's
restaurant.
used to be. Yeah.
I keep thinking, and I keep thinking it's the strip mall further
No.
up. I
No.
keep forgetting.
Right
So
next to
yeah,
KFC.
I'm not living here anymore, just in
was-
case.
It was
you know.
so funny when I showed that to Melanie. She just jumped for joy because we used to go there once a month and just have our own, quiet dinner, like lunch or whatever it was.
Well,
and
and as I said, growing up, we used to go. We had a cabin cruiser out of town, and even when we had our cottage, that was our Sunday meal because we wouldn't get home to 6:30, 7 o'clock because it was 3 hours away to get to the cottage. And every night, my younger brother and I, Dad, they'd pick up the phone, they'd order at Young's because we were on Market Street, so we could walk there in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You
So
talk about
every
characters.
Sunday we would go to
yeah.
Young's.
You
Every
talk
Sunday.
about characters, and he was my landlord for 15 years, Lawrence,
Yeah.
who owned that place.
Yeah.
Was a character. Because you'd phone him, oh, hi, number 4, okay, bye.
yeah,
And Lawrence knew everything, man. He knew exactly what I wanted by phone. Like, you're a very smart guy. He's retired now, lives in Stewarttown, but all the best to Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm
So,
glad they're still
yeah,
here.
Yeah. All right,
Don't worry,
let's get
Youngs,
out of
you're
here.
going to be very busy over the next few months. I can guarantee you because everybody's
I
glad
might
you're
just
back.
order some just to take with me
Yeah,
back because I'm
I
not
like
living
that.
in town.
Yeah.
I'll just order it and take it with me.
A dinner for 4 lasts me a weekend. Easy.
That's right. All right. Well, we want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. For Big Daddy Russ Horton, Leah Lywood, I'm Lee Lakin, Amanda Basson, and of course our good friend Mike Devine sitting in the wings. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Wishing all of you a way, way better 2024.
It will be.
And look forward to
Positivity.
more and more vlogs from us crazy characters here at Halton Hills Online. And thanks for tuning in. Have yourselves a great week, everybody. We'll catch you next week and on the B side.
No.
Community is driven by community.
You navigate.
And we drive.
Okay. Totally blew it again, didn't we?
Now.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
You went like that, he would have started.
I have to do it Mike Devine backwards now. There we go.
Have a great week, everybody.
The Mike Devine mix.
Be
It's
safe.
only been 4 years. Maybe in another 4 we'll have this down pat.
Come on, baby.